On day 1, I spawned in as a baby T-Rex. All around me was my lush dinosaur home, and everything was so peaceful and full of my people.
Son, I'm so happy that you're finally here.
Dad! But then a massive void rift ripped open in our home, and stepping out of it was a void T-Rex. What's going on?
I've been waiting for this moment for years, you traitors! With the strength of the void, my power will grow!
He ran up and attacked a group of dinosaurs, corrupting them instantly into the void. The now avoided T-Rex did as he commanded and rushed towards my father. Dad, no! As I ran to help him, a shooting star fell from the sky directly on top of me. From its impact, the star's cosmic power infused within me, causing me to transform into a cosmic baby dinosaur. What just happened to me? I had a sense to look up, making me see 5 other shooting stars falling down to other parts of the world.
The cosmic universe chose him? No! Impossible!
A car rushed straight towards me, but my father ran up and slammed him back.
Leave my son alone! Bozo, you must leave now!
He cut off my father with an attack, corrupting him too. No! Dad! On day 2, I was on the run from the horde of void dinosaurs, but felt so weird. I then found myself on the edge of a deep chasm. Whoa! There was nothing but darkness below. But far behind me came charging in my people. Oh no!
Jump, little one!
What? Who said that?
Do it now!
Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. What? Under my feet was a cosmic platform. Did I make this? I started to jump across the chasm with my amazing new platform ability as the void dinos shot at me with void energy. Whoa! With one final jump, I made it to the other side. I then watched as a car approached the other edge.
All of your stupid people are mine now. Even your father.
Why? Why are you doing this to us?
You know nothing! Your people all deserved this. And with the void by my side, nothing will be left.
Then, out of nowhere, a strange cosmic portal opened up behind me.
Enter now.
I can't just leave my father. But I was then pulled in by force. Where am I? The ancient corridor was filled with cosmic energy, and floating at its center was a shadowy, hooded figure.
We have very little time, Fozo. It takes immense energy to hold us in this realm. I am the cosmic essence, pulled together by the universe itself. And it seems like the galaxy has chosen you.
Me? Why? Just then, large amounts of cosmic and void energy started to spread throughout the room.
The reason is still unclear, but you must know a war is brewing between these two forces, cosmic and void. Akar is the world's largest concern. His rage with the void combined, it's unmatched.
Okay, but why? Why is Akar doing all of this? He's a dinosaur like me. The cosmic entity then fell to the ground as the cracks worsened.
That is still unknown, but you are here to help stop him and maintain balance with the void.
I looked back, and the portal I came through started to flicker.
We are out of time. Go and find the cosmic crystals!
Suddenly, I was back in the overworld, but somewhere I didn't recognize. There was an orange glow far off in the distance, and it looked like it was out in a meteor crash site. I saw that there in the crater was an orange crystal. Wait, can that be a cosmic crystal? But then I noticed a group of void cavemen that were running straight towards it. Oh no, the void has spread to them? I have to get the crystal. I ran into the crash site as all of the void cavemen started attacking the crystal. Hey, they all then turned their attention towards me. This was a mistake.
Destroy Cosmic!
Uh-oh! The cavemen began chasing me around the crater, slashing void attacks straight at me. I gotta do something! Out of panic, I let out a large roar, sending the cavemen back. I took off through the opening and jumped towards the crystal. And as I touched it, I felt its cosmic energy infuse within me. I gained 5 more hearts, became a larger dinosaur, and now I could unleash a cosmic roar. In one powerful attack, I took out a whole group of them. Whoa, I can get even stronger? I wonder why the galaxy chose me. Orange cosmic energy then started to flow throughout me, causing the crystal to shoot out? Wait, get back here! I ran after it until it led me to another mountaintop that was floating, and spread around were 5 cosmic pillars. Whoa. On day 5, I made it up the island, while the orange crystal placed itself onto one of the pillars. It then became a floating planet. All right, so there's 4 more? Those must have been the stars I saw crashing down earlier. With that, I got to work building my very own dinosaur home. And done. Perfect. As soon as I finished, I saw a beam of cosmic energy shoot out from the center of my base.
Good work on retrieving the first cosmic crystal, Fozo.
It wasn't easy. The void, it's starting to take over everything. I want to help take it down, but only if I can save my family while I do it.
Fozo, that might not be a possibility.
We have to find a way. What is that? I looked back over and saw a boar running through my base, destroying everything. What the? The boar then started to rush towards me. Ah!
Bad, Roger, bad. Sorry, you can get a little crazy sometimes, even more since our home was taken.
Did you say taken? By who? On day 6, the goblin brought me all the way to his tribal home, but there was corruption everywhere. Just like my home, void goblins and more void T-Rexes were all lined up, looking out as a car called out.
Years ago, my own dinosaur people turned their backs on me. But now, look at my power! Day by day, the void will spread, and I will make sure nothing is left!
He let out a powerful roar, causing void energy to shoot out into the sky. The dinosaurs turned their backs on him? But why?
I know you useless goblins hold a special rule in this village. One that can bring me straight to the purple cosmic crystal. Now, where is it?
A crystal? We can't let him get that rune.
Well, you're in luck. Good old Rook and Roger happen to know exactly where that is.
Can you take me there?
Yeah, I can help you, but you'll owe both of us.
He led me to an ancient cave nearby, and it had a long tunnel leading to the rune.
The rune's right here. In order to get it, you must overcome the Cave of Trials.
On day 7, I heard the void creatures getting close. I guess we don't have a choice. Here we go. I ran in with Rook right behind me. The first obstacle was a massive spiked pit, and I instinctively jumped and made a cosmic platform to us to spring across. Hey, that was easy.
Watch out!
Suddenly, falling from the ceiling was a giant boulder. Ah! We ran down the tunnel with the boulder boulder getting closer and closer until we made it. I ran up and grabbed the room as the boulder shattered. Yes.
Phew, thank goodness. Who knows what a car would have done if he got it?
As he said this, I looked past him and saw the horde of void creatures barreling through the cave. No, we're trapped.
Hold on!
Rook then threw his weapon across the room and hit a hidden switch on the wall, causing the cave ceiling to open.
Secret exit! Come on!
I used my cosmic platform to jump up and leap into the vertical tunnel as the three of us escaped the void horde. Man, that was a close one.
Yeah, no kidding. You really do have some special powers, don't you?
Yeah, you're telling me. I then pulled the rune out, and because of this, a pathway of light became visible. This has to lead to another crystal. On day 8, I left Rook and Roger and followed the glowing path into a hilly tundra biome. And there was another meteor crash site, but no crystal? Why did it bring me here? Suddenly, time itself seemed to shift rapidly as the sun and moon above started to frantically change. Okay, what is going on?
Oh, yeah!
The mad cackle was coming from a castle. I hurried over and entered, only to see a rabbit bouncing around the room. He was extremely fast and could also teleport around. Wait, is he using cosmic energy?
Oh boy, did I find the jackpot! Some purple rock gave me powers unlike anything I've seen before! I'm on top of the world!
Hey!
Oh, are you shouting at me? I'll show you, you big-nosed freak!
The rabbit began to channel cosmic energy and attacked. No, wait! I had to dodge his crazy attacks as he was bouncing around everywhere. I said, stop! With one powerful cosmic roar, I pushed him back. Look, I need that crystal you're using.
You mean this crystal? Nuh-uh-uh!
The rabbit dropped a purple cosmic crystal down in front of him. Yeah, that's it. I ran up to grab it, but he took it back. Dude, if I don't get that crystal, the void is gonna take over everything, including here.
Alright, then how about this? You may have it if you can beat me at my favorite game.
On days 9 to 10, I went with the rabbit to the starting line of a tundra race course.
Alright, beat me in a foot race and the crystal is yours.
Dude, you can't be serious.
3, 2, 1, go!
He took off down the course, leaving me in the dust. Hey! The rabbit was very fast and bounced over some saplings.
Take this!
With his cosmic magic, he forced them to rapidly grow into full-on trees. What? He can control time? I used my strong jaws to bite through them, cutting them down, and did everything I could to try and catch up. But as I got close, he then used his power again to force a bridge to grow old and fall apart. I summoned a cosmic platform to leap across the broken bridge. You can't get rid of me that easily. Finally, we were near the finish line as a turtle started to cross the path. The rabbit shot out his energy, aging the turtle into a giant ancient one. But he began to freak out, spinning around in its shell. He then slammed into the rabbit, throwing him off the course. Now's my chance. Yes, I did it.
No! Impossible!
Hey man, a deal's a deal. Give me the cosmic crystal.
This is so stupid. Fine, take it.
He threw over the crystal to me, and I grabbed it, causing the cosmic energy to empower me. I gained 5 more hearts and could now summon cosmic shards from the sky. Awesome! On days 11 to 12, I made it safely back to base with Rook and Roger.
Hey, Flozo, thanks, for letting us stay here. We really have nowhere else to go.
Of course. I then took the time to build him up his very own goblin home with a pig pen for Roger, of course. I then saw that the cosmic crystal had found its place next to the one on the platform, causing a new purple planet to appear. Whoa, are each of the crystals from different planets? That must be why their powers are so different. As I was looking at the crystals, I heard an unfamiliar voice in the distance.
Dinosaurs everywhere!
What is that? I followed the noises outside of the base until I reached an odd graveyard. There, laying in the dirt, was a fossil T-Rex head?
Please help!
What the? You're alive? How?
To be honest, man, I have no idea. But when I came to, I had all of the rest of my parts. Then, a bunch of rascal plants came out and stole all of my bones.
Wait, plants did this? Where? On days 13 to 14, I ran around the area, searching for the fossil's bones, when I came across a tiny plant with a bone in its mouth. Hey! I shot out my new Cosmic Shards attack, which spooked the plant so much that it dropped the bone. Okay, that fossil head said he lost 5 other pieces, but where? I kept searching around, finding another plant high up in a tree, and another one hiding in a pool of water. Give me that! Hey, get back here! I hurried after the 4th one as it ran into a clearing. Got it! Now, just one more to go. But all around me suddenly appeared more and more of the little plants. Then, out of nowhere, was a much larger one.
Why have you come here?
You guys are the one who stole my friend. The large plant started to shoot out plant life at me. Ah! What the heck?
Leave us at once. I just want somewhere for my children to be safe.
What are you talking about? The mother plant stopped fighting and motioned me to a hill as we looked out into a jungle far beyond. But something was wrong. The jungle was made out of sand? That is not natural. And in the center of it all was a familiar yellow glow. The next cosmic crystal.
Our jungle home wasn't always like that. And now it's being ruled by a tyrant.
It's all right. I will go and get your home back, but only if you give my T-Rex friend back his bones. On days 15 to 16, I headed into the sand jungle, walking past cacti and jungle trees.
Hey, watch it!
What's that? I crept closer to the noise and saw a group of lizards and cactus people were facing off over a pile of resources.
This is our pile, and you know it! But we collected it!
Both of the groups started to fight each other, but then a large crab appeared at the top of the pile.
Silence! King Claw is waiting these resources for his sandy empire, and he will not wait another second.
King Claw? As I said this, the crab looked over and noticed me.
Hey, you, funky-looking dinosaur, you don't belong here.
Uh-oh! I tried to turn around and run, but more crabs came out of the sand right in front of me. I was surrounded. I'm here for the cosmic crystal, okay? I need it.
Cosmic crystal, huh? This guy sounds crazy. Take him to the king.
On days 17 to 18, I was escorted by the crabs out of the corrupting jungle and into the desert oasis. We continued into the courtyard of a sand castle, and at its center was a crater with the yellow cosmic crystal. There it is.
Isn't it magnificent?
I looked up, and jumping down from his castle was the largest crab I had ever seen. Look, I need that crystal.
No! This thing has completely changed my life. Once I was a small crab with nothing, totally defenseless. But after this crystal landed here on top of me, I found power and purpose to rule this sandy jungle as my own tropical kingdom.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I will now show everyone what it's like to be small.
I was frustrated by his words and let out a powerful roar. I'm not gonna ask again. I need that crystal.
So, you have chosen violence. Very well.
On days 19 to 20, King Claw rushed in to fight. As we did, he would use his massive claws to back into me. With the crystal by his side, he was no joke. Now! Ah! Stop. Just stop this. Our real enemy is the Void.
The only enemy here is you!
He was about to slam down onto me with a final attack when suddenly a pulse of void light erupted from beyond the castle walls. It corrupted the terrain instantly, and a void insect appeared. No, the void. It's here. The moth flew towards us, and another void pulse corrupted part of the castle, killing some of the sand creatures.
No!
King Claw started to run toward the moth, and so did I. In another powerful void pulse, the entire sand castle was corrupted, and I was taken down to almost no hearts. I feel so weak.
No! My kingdom!
With all the destruction going on, I passed out. On days 21 to 23, I awoke in a strange void forest. Ah, my head. Where am I? I tried to run, but as I stepped forward, I was frozen by some kind of void magic. Ah! I then heard a roar and turned to see that stomping towards me was a car. You let me go.
So be it.
The circle of void magic faded away around me. Ah! I was about to blast him with a roar, but he easily countered me.
I am not afraid of you, or anything for that matter. Not anymore. Especially now that we have the yellow crystal.
Why? Why are you doing this? You're a dinosaur like me. You hurt our people, our family.
Family? Those people are anything but that, especially to me. When I was just an innocent child, I was the smallest around, or some would say the weakest. All others didn't even see me. They would only laugh, until one day they left me behind, an outcast, to your so-called family. I was filled with nothing but anger and hurt, until one day I heard it. A power like none other. Something that would make me be seen. Make me stronger than everyone else. The Void.
A car moved even closer, lording over me.
I vowed from that day everyone will see just how strong I am.
Void energy started to rumble around us as his anger made the ground shake. I quickly blasted him in the eyes, though. I took this opportunity to sprint past him and run into the void forest.
Moth, go and take down that peasant for good.
On days 24 to 26, I was running through the void dimension, just trying to find a way out, until I came across a horrifying fortress, one with a terrifying creature hovering over it. That's it. That's the void. Then I noticed a bright yellow glow coming from inside the cosmic crystal. It's in there. I rushed through the structure and finally made it in a chamber that held the crystal. I was about to grab it, but then one of the giant eyes appeared in the window, and instantly the void moth was summoned in front of it. Not you again! We began to fight as the moth would attack with void energy, casting magic that would slow me down. I can't lose. I can't! I blasted the moth with my cosmic abilities and made a break for the yellow crystal. I grabbed it, causing its energy to infuse into me. I gained 5 more hearts and was now much stronger. I unleashed my new attack, a stream of cosmic asteroids towards the moth. And with that, I took him down. Yes! I then heard a car roar off in the distance. Oh no. He knows I got the crystal. I gotta get out of here. The cosmic crystal suddenly rose up and started to fly around the room. In a huge blast, the crystal created a rift back to the overworld. That's my way out. Here goes nothing. On days 27 to 29, I walked out of the closing portal right into my base, looking up just in time to see that the crystal found its place on its own cosmic pillar. Whoa, a yellow planet? How many planets are there?
Hey, dude!
I noticed that the fossil T-Rex had gotten all of his bones back. Hey!
Yeah, thanks to you, I sorted out my differences with those dumb plants, and they gave me back my body.
Sweet! Well, let's get you a place to stay. I built him up his very own Jurassic graveyard in our base. Then I heard the sound of a creature approaching my home, and as I went to confront them, I saw a tiny crab? Wait, King Claw, is that you?
Yes, without the crystal, I have returned to my regular small body.
Well, let me give you a new place to live. I took the time to build up the king his very own sandcastle and moat. There you go.
There's one thing I must show you. Follow me.
He then led me out of the base to an abandoned shrine I had never seen.
When we fought one another, I thought I recognized your cosmic powers, and then I remembered it was here.
Maybe this is connected to my powers somehow. I walked into the center of the shrine and began to focus on the cosmic energy I had absorbed so far. Because of this, something began to happen. On days 30 to 32, I was summoned to another cosmic shrine high up in space. There, arriving just before me, was the cosmic essence.
Little one, you have to move faster.
Hey, I'm trying. The entity with a wave of his hand teleported us to a desolate landscape. Look, I've seen this already. I know what the void can do.
Just watch.
I watched as a small fox wandered too close to the rift and was corrupted by it.
You see, the void can be very tricky and deadly. It spreads to control its victims, but if they're corrupt for too long, the host dies.
That's not good. Wait, is my family okay? The entity casted something towards me, causing me to see a vision of my people. Dad!
They are fine for now, Fozo, but they grow weaker by the day.
My vision came back to me as I was back at the shrine with the entity.
You can save them and release them from the void's grasp, but only if you find the cosmic sanctuary. If you are able to rally all your people together, the sanctuary will reveal itself to you.
Well, how am I supposed to do that? But before I can get an answer, I was teleported away from the cosmic shrine and was hurling towards the ground. Ah! Ow! I looked around and saw that I was just outside the gates of an intimidating void encampment. This looks like the vision the entity showed me. My father must be here. I started to investigate inside, noticing that all around this place had a lot of flames. What the? I peeked past a destroyed wall and saw a courtyard with all of the void T-Rexes.
Stay alert. Someone else is here.
I gotta stay quiet. I continued through the encampment, trying to look for what to do. I'm supposed to rally them all in one place, but that feels about impossible right now. That was when I noticed a tall tower where I could stand above the courtyard. If I call out to them, then I can get them all to surround me. I have to get up there. But as I made my plan, one of the nearest walls burst down to reveal my void corrupted father. Dad!
I knew you would show your face here eventually.
Please, Dad, listen to me. The void, it's corrupting you.
The void has done nothing but empower us. It has shown us the truth. With a car's rule, the world will know not to resist.
No, wait! He slashed towards me ruthlessly with his void-empowered abilities. I knew that I had no choice but to fight as our cosmic and void attacks clashed. My dad then struck me back with his attack, hurting me a lot. That tower, it's my only chance.
Get back here!
He tried to hurt me every chance he could, but I unleashed another attack as I summoned a cosmic wall to block him and jumped using my platforms until I reached the top of the tower. I let out the loudest cosmic roar I could muster. All of the void dinosaurs looked up towards me as I caught all of their attention. Now what? I rushed out of the outpost as the horde of void dinosaurs followed behind me.
End him!
I was running completely blind. That was until an orb of pure cosmic energy formed in front of me. I guess I gotta go that way. On days 39 to 41, I followed after the orb for what felt like forever until it led me to a hidden mountainside where it flew out and revealed the cosmic sanctuary. Whoa. The horde of void dinos and my father were not letting up though, as they continued to attack. I tried to dodge as I got closer and closer to the sanctuary doors, but there were just too many of them. Yeah! I was so low on hearts. I felt like I could barely move.
Your fight against the car will be your end. You should have embraced the void, not turned to this.
This void, it's going to destroy everything, Dad.
You, my son, are a disgrace. Finish him.
They were about to attack, but I was so angered by his words that it built up until I let out a large radial blast. It knocked all of them back, giving me an opening. Once inside the sanctuary, the room was full of energy, and there was an active circle of cosmic magic at its center. On days 42 to 44, I ran in the magic circle.
There you are. No more running.
I stood and waited for them to get closer and closer. Come get me. They all leapt in to attack, but I dodged out of the way as they moved into the magic circle, and something began to happen. Cosmic magic began to move around the room as the energy built until they were all purified. It worked.
You freed us, son. We didn't have control over any of our actions. I didn't even have my own thoughts.
Dad, it's okay. I understand. I'm just happy you guys are okay. But then I heard a voice shouting from outside the building. What was that? Me and my father ran outside of the sanctuary to see a skeletal dragon was flying overhead. It was breathing down cosmic flames and burning everything in sight. Hey!
That dragon. I've seen it before. It recently attacked the Void Outpost, and it's made up of all cosmic energy.
That's why there were cosmic flames. It must be connected to the next cosmic crystal.
I must burn the world to defend myself.
Defend itself? Wait, is the dragon the green cosmic crystal? The dragon flew away, using its cosmic wings to propel itself into the sky. No! How are we supposed to find it now? On days 45 to 47, I brought my dinosaur family all the way back to our base.
Wow, Fozo, you've done so much. I'm so proud.
Thanks, Dad. From there, I gladly went on to build all of the dinosaurs their homes, made specifically for them. They all seemed to be so happy to feel safe again. I wonder if I could bring them back from the void. Is there a way to do that to everyone else? First, I need to find that cosmic dragon.
Did you say cosmic dragon?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I love dragons. I know everything about them. They love high mountaintops, you know, and I know where the nearest one is.
Cool. Where?
Where? Oh, come on, pal. Let me show ya.
The two of us left and were traveling until we were stopped by a horrifying sight. The Void Fortress, it's now in the overworld and it was spreading the void everywhere. No, it's here now. The void, it's taking over everything.
Spread and consume!
On days 48 to 52, I started to run towards the Void Fortress.
Bozo, wait!
I didn't listen and knew I had to stop this. The otherworldly creature was shooting out condensed void beams that would corrupt the landscape in an instant. A car! Stop!
There you are!
He leapt down aggressively.
I'm surprised you actually escaped the clutches of the void before. But never again!
He unleashed a void roar towards me, but thankfully, I dodged out of the way. It doesn't have to be this way, a car. We can figure this out.
Figure this out! I was seen as nothing! Look at you, the cosmic dinosaur! You're what? The destined one? Here to stop me? Well, I'm here to make sure that never happens!
He unleashed another attack, but this time it hit. Ah! I was extremely low on hearts now. I can't die here. Out of nowhere, a green cosmic rift opened up between the two of us.
The cosmic dragon, he has to be close. We need to go.
I knew that the fossil T-Rex was right and started to leave.
That's right! Run, Fozo! Because the next time we meet, it will already be too late.
On days 53 to 56, we arrived at the foot of Mount Verlick. Wait, this mountain, it's from another planet. I then heard the roar of the cosmic dragon and flashes of lightning. How are we supposed to get up there? I then looked down and saw a group of mountain people running towards us. Whoa, whoa!
Our home! Our home has been taken, Cosmic Dinosaur! Thank goodness you're here!
Look, I'm here to help. Can you lead me to the peak?
Right this way!
We followed behind the mountain people as they took us up the trail and through their rocky home. But it was all burning with green cosmic fire. That dragon, we have to get him to stop this. They finally led us over to a tall wall in their village and began punching it. Guys, what are you? Suddenly, the wall opened, only to reveal a path through and all the way up the mountain.
Those who can prove their worth to Mount Verlick can see the peak for themselves.
On days 57 to 59, the fossil T-Rex stayed behind with the mountain people as I started to scale the path in front of me. The platforms were dangerously far apart, and in some of the gaps, Mount Verlick seemed to test me with barriers of rock. Ah! I had to wait and time my jumps perfectly to make it across until the final wall rose ahead of me, out of my way. With the mighty cosmic roar, I broke through the final wall and made it successfully to the peak. We did it! I then looked around at my new surroundings and saw that the peak had been fully taken over by the green flames, and the dragon made a den. Above me, the storm raged on as the green cosmic dragon came into view. Stop this! You are supposed to help us. I need your power to stop the void. He didn't listen though and started to rain fire down towards me.
I am lost! What is my purpose?
His flames started to scorch the ground below, blasting it out from under me. Ah! Ow! I was thrown inside of the dragon's den and now was face to face with it. On days 60 to 63, we began to battle as his flames clashed with my roar. He would fly around, constantly summoning minions to empower him. I shoved them back though with my cosmic abilities, just in time to notice that the den was supported by 3 stone columns. I ran over and took down the first one in a burst of cosmic energy.
Don't destroy my home!
The dragon became much more aggressive now, and so did his minions. Ah! I ran over and just barely broke down the second column as I was hit by a ton of his minions. No, get back! They were all sent flying, so it was just me and the dragon. But my heart, I was low.
This is what you get for destroying my home!
But that is what you were doing to the mountain people.
What?
In his hesitation, I struck the last column, bringing down the ceiling of the den on top of him.
My purpose is not to defend myself?
No, your purpose is to help defend the world, all of the worlds, especially from the void. Please join us.
Then I yield, Cosmic Dinosaur.
The dragon then transformed back into the green cosmic crystal. I grabbed it, and its energy infused into me. I gained 5 more hearts, and because of my immense cosmic power, I could cause the earth to quake around me. I did it! Yes! On days 64 to 68, I made sure the mountain people could rebuild their homes before the fossil T-Rex and I left. We were able to make it back to base and watched as the green crystal had placed itself with the others and summoned a blue planet. Sweet! 1 crystal left. I looked around my home, seeing all of my new friends and family happy. And there, apparating next to me, was the cosmic essence.
Now this is what it looks like to use cosmic power for good. Job well done, Bozo.
Thank you. I just can't help but feel bad for a car, though. He was just never shown this kind of good. But I'm afraid that he's too far gone now.
He and the Void need to be stopped at all costs.
I then heard Rook shouting out into the base, chasing after Roger frantically.
Sorry, everyone.
Rook, what's going on?
I don't really know. He's been acting weird lately.
Weird, you say?
Yeah, he only acts this way when, oh no, his kind must be in trouble.
His kind? Where? Where are they?
The Nether.
On days 69 to 73, Rook commanded Roger to dash forward as he created another portal in the base. Whoa! We all went through, appearing in the dimension. But as I looked around, everything was being corrupt. No, I knew the overworld was bad, but the Nether too? Roger sniffed the air and suddenly jerked Rook down a passageway.
Whoa!
I ran around the corner with them to see a group of nether boars slowly dying to void corruption. We have to do something. I ran to the nearest one and started to focus my cosmic energy, remembering how it purified my people. I cast my cosmic magic towards the hogling, but it looked much weaker and it was no use. No! What's going on? Around the area, multiple void spores began to form. They're the reason the void is spreading here. I did everything I could. Even though my powers felt weakened, I was able to take out the void spores one by one until they were all destroyed. But the area still remained corrupted.
The Nether's supposed to be shut off to other dimensions. That's why your cosmic powers are weak. Why is the Void so strong here? Yeah? Uh-huh. Oh, really?
What is Roger saying?
Apparently, all the creatures of the Nether are looked over by their lord, but Roger's cousins say he's abandoned them, and they don't know why. What they do know is where his palace is.
Really? All right. Who is this lord?
They call him the Demon Lord.
On days 74 to 77, Rook and I left in search of the Demon Lord. When we finally saw his demonic palace, the only way in was across a long bridge spanning pools of void lava. I can't imagine this guy would be happy to have a simple chat, right?
Yeah, you think?
We began to march across the bridge when a flock of fire bats flew in our way.
You are in the Demon Lord's territory. Turn back now.
Sorry, but we can't do that. I have to talk to him.
I was hoping you'd resist. Get them!
all of the bats started to swarm around us on the bridge. Their attacks would burn, and they were so annoying. Rook and I would fight them off as he swung his weapon around wildly, and I would use my weakened powers, but they weren't enough.
This is for abandoning Roger's cousins! Ah!
Rook ran to attack more bats, and so did I. I stepped forward and chomped down a group of the bats with my powerful bite, taking out the last of them. But I didn't realize one of them was able to get Rook. Rook! They were flying up and took him straight into the palace. On days 78 to 80, I wasted no time running straight into the palace after my friend. It didn't take long for me to reach the central audience chamber, and there, standing menacingly, was the Demon Lord. But he was purple, just like the Void. Hey, give my friend back!
I heard that the cosmic dinosaur was running around in my domain. I just didn't think it was stupid enough to also make demands.
You do know what I can do, right? I'm not afraid to take you down to save him.
Oh, little dinosaur, I know far more than you think.
With a snap of his fingers, the Demon Lord summoned not only Rook being held in a cage, but the final cosmic crystal. What?
I've been around longer than any other being, T-Rex. I've lived since ancient times by always choosing the winning side. And right now, the Void is winning by far. So Akar has entrusted me with this red cosmic crystal.
Well, you're wrong. I can prove to you that you should choose the real winning side with us.
Prove? You cannot prove anything.
In an instant, the Demon Lord teleported me to a different area of his castle. I was now in his dungeon battleground, and he reappeared, but this time much larger in size.
You don't stand a chance. You will die here.
On days 81 to 85, the enlarged Demon Lord and I began to fight. He would blast me with strange energy and cause his spinning daggers to attack on their own. I was doing the best I could to fight back, but my power was still not hitting hard enough.
So this is the power of cosmic? Pathetic.
I was knocked down to really low hearts.
Like I said, I always choose the winning side.
He was about to strike me down with one final hit, but that's when I remembered my journey, my friends, all of the people that are counting on me. Enough! With the most powerful cosmic roar I had ever released, I knocked him back across the room with the full force of my powers.
What? That should be impossible!
Just like I told you before, you are wrong! Another cosmic roar shrunk him down to the size he was before, and whatever weakening effect the Nether had on me was gone!
No! No!
With one final blast, I was able to completely purify him. Yes! That means if I channel my powers enough, I can purify the Void. We both were teleported back to the audience chamber with the red crystal, and Rook was released. On days 86 to 90, Rook came over to me as we looked towards the purified Demon Lord.
I was wrong about you, T-Rex, about everything. I neglected my own world even, but I won't anymore. You have shown me the true power of Cosmic. Please, take your reward.
Gladly, I went up and touched the cosmic crystal, causing it to empower me. I gained 10 more hearts, and now became the most powerful dinosaur ever.
Good luck now, Cosmic Dinosaur.
As Rook and I left the demon's palace, I noticed that the void corruption faded from the Nether. Yes.
Roger!
Rook ran off as I quickly followed behind him. We were able to make our way back to Roger and the other boars. The void, it's no longer corrupting them either. Thank goodness. What is he saying?
He said that we are very thankful, Bozo.
Of course. Now let's get back home. On days 91 to 94, we traveled back through Roger's portal, but all of it was destroyed. All of my friends and family were huddled around the cosmic pillars, the only place not touched by the void.
Bozo!
Dad! I started to run towards them, just as I saw the final cosmic crystal find its place on the last pillar. A red planet was summoned, and because of this, all of the pillars shot beams of cosmic light out into space. The cosmic essence then appeared, hovering above all of my people.
Hurry, Bozo! Stand here!
Everyone had cleared out from the center of my home as I ran over and stood in the pillars. Because of this, a beam of pure cosmic energy shot down onto me. The cosmic light empowered me, making me grow even stronger. I was now the strongest cosmic being. I looked around and the pulse of light purified my entire home to what it once was. But then a horrible feeling washed over me as a car and an army of void goblins were just outside of our home.
I found you!
Oh no! On days 95 to 99, a car and his army advanced into my base.
I see you actually have your own little family again. Well, good thing I'm about to take it all away.
All of the Void Army ran into attack. I didn't want to hurt them though, but there were so many of them.
Everyone, round them up so Bozo can purify them.
My father and I began to corner a group of the Void Army between the pillars in the base.
Go on! Get in there!
As we put them all in the center of the pillars, the cosmic essence teleported the rest in a bright flash.
Now!
Right! I focused all of my energy on another powerful cosmic roar, which purified all of the goblins at once. But a car. He escaped. Where is he?
Don't let us slow you down, Bozo. Go and stop him.
On day 100, I ran out and found a car at the foot of his void fortress.
Give me more power! They have taken back my army!
Stop this!
You're far too late, Bozo! I'll show you!
The void entity shot down a beam of pure void that struck a car, causing him to grow even stronger.
Time to end this!
We began to fight as his void powers were stronger than anything I had faced before. I used all of the skill that I learned on my journey, but it didn't feel like it was enough. His void roar was too strong, making me extremely low on hearts. Hakar, it doesn't have to be this way. You can stop this.
To stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
Suddenly, a large flash of cosmic light burst out of nowhere, and the cosmic essence was floating in front of the giant void eye. In a single attack, the essence destroyed the void.
What? No!
I then used the opening to call down a massive cosmic star. It landed right on a car, defeating him. With him and the void gone, this world can finally be safe again. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby elemental dinosaur, sitting high up inside of my beautiful dinosaur valley. I looked around and noticed 5 other eggs that were surrounding me, each representing an element. Whoa, are these my brothers and sisters? Small meteors then suddenly appeared in the sky and started to shoot down on all of my dinosaurs.
Ah, what's going on?
My home was quickly being destroyed, followed by a large crash. Now, in the center of my once beautiful home was a large meteorite volcano. And emerging out of it was a meteor army.
Landing successful! Soup, We shall rain down our largest meteor yet from the skies. Once that is done, this entire planet will be nothing but a lifeless rock.
No! I watched as the meteor men began to swarm my home, killing all of the innocent creatures inside of it and turning my old valley into a battlefield. One of the small meteors then crashed right onto my nest. All of my siblings' eggs went flying outward into the sky. My family! I fell down to the ground, injured and not sure where to go. But thankfully, my mother dinosaur found me.
Fozo, my elemental boy, we must leave now if we want to survive.
On day 2, I was running with my mother throughout the neighboring forest, scared out of my life. There were meteors crashing down from above us.
Stay right next to me.
I watched as other dinosaurs got hit and all were killed by the flying rocks, followed by more magma men spreading throughout the area. Just then, a very large meteor dropped right in front of the two of us, with the main magma leader standing on top.
An elemental one? Interesting that you are trying to escape. Did you not hear me? There will be no survivors once my men are done here.
Listen to me now. You must unite with the rest of your elemental siblings. Only they can help you master your abilities. You must stop all of this together.
My mom then rushed in to fight against their leader. She did everything she could to hold him off, but I can clearly tell he was an expert with his powers and fighting abilities. He slammed down heavy meteor slams into the ground, and my mom was looking weaker by the second. I knew I had to run, so I tried, but quickly ran into fire.
Your water, my boy. Use it.
I listened to her and concentrated, allowing me to shoot out little bursts of water. Whoa, I have elemental powers. I was able to create an opening for both of us to leave. But when I turned back, I saw that the leader fully killed my mom. No! I started to run away as fast as I could, knowing I had to find the other elemental eggs. I reached a safe clearing inside of a cave and thought I was okay, but a shadowy figure emerged out, and standing there was a caveman. Ah! On day 3, I panicked and started to run away, but quickly realized the caveman was scared too.
What you doing at home?
I'm sorry,
No more words. Leave.
The small caveman then started to walk further inside of his cave home. Hey, I can't just leave. I'll get spotted. I chased after him throughout his home, but just like mine, it was destroyed.
My family gone, killed by Gideon and his magma men.
Gideon. So that's who their leader is. Look, there may be a way I can stop them using my elements, and I'll need all the help I can get. Before the caveman could respond, we heard rocks moving around in a nearby room, followed by magma men emerging out.
That's the elemental dinosaur. Get him before it's too late.
Oh no, we need to go.
Follow me.
The caveman led me to a room that held a very dangerous cave-side parkour. Here goes nothing. The two of us began to partake in jump after jump, while the magma people shot fire at us from behind. Come on, just a little closer. With the one final jump, we were able to make it on the other side. Yes, we did it.
Whoa, so you're elemental. You really are special.
All I want is to take down those men. And in order to do that,
we do. Together. My name, Oog.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fozo. From there, the two of us began to walk onto a sandy beach, and sitting far off on the other end of it was the Earth dinosaur egg. On day 4, I made my way over towards the Earth egg. I'm so glad I found you. As I got closer, I then realized that there were other eggs surrounding it. Okay, but why? I slowly went to pick it up, but when I got too close, the entire ground beneath me began to shake, and one large sandy explosion out emerged a very large prehistoric turtle.
Stay away from my children.
The turtle began to attack at me. Ah! Stop! He had very powerful slams and would even spin very fast to shoot out coconuts at me. Knock it off! I tried my best, but there was only so much I could do with my minuted elemental powers. With one final hit, I was knocked right next to the Earth Egg.
Wait a second, that egg, it's not mine.
Yeah, it's my sibling.
My apologies. I've been on edge since that meteor crashed down. Everyone is in danger.
I know, and my mom is gone because of it.
That Gideon is pure evil, and words spread that this is just the beginning. Go ahead, take the egg.
I listened and picked it up. Once I did, something strange began to happen. I grew larger in size, gained 5 more hearts, and now had fully mastered the earth element within me. Whoa, I get stronger when I find these eggs?
If so, it's important you find the others.
Agreed. But first, we need a safe place to keep them.
I know just the place.
On day 5, the turtle brought Oog and I over to a secret passageway, which led us straight to a hidden valley. Whoa!
This is where I come for moments of peace. It's the most hidden place in the forest.
Thanks for showing us this. Oog and I went to work. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. I was able to make my very own dinosaur-themed home. Perfect! I looked over and noticed Oog made himself his own little cave to sleep in as well.
I can't wait to avenge my family and show everyone that even cavemen can be strong like dinosaurs.
I then went and built up a nice little nest platform for the Earth Egg. But once I placed it down, the egg started to crack, and a large burst out poofed a little Earth dinosaur. Whoa, brother! My little Earth brother then used a special ability, shooting himself high up in the sky. Wait, I have Earth powers too. I used my newfound powers to help bring me up to the top with him. This is amazing. Since we were so high up in the sky, I was able to see a monkey. He was running away in the nearby forest from a couple of the magma men.
Help!
Oh no, I'll be right there! On day 6, I ran through the forest until I reached an opening. The same monkey was there, but he was now cornered by the magma beasts.
I can't have you spreading what you know.
No! Back off!
The elemental dinosaur, Gideon, will be pleased with your capture.
The magma beast started to charge, and I knew I had to think fast. I had an idea and summoned walls of earth from below me, totally trapping the magma men. Take that!
Let us out!
Whoa, thanks, T-Rex. Those guys wanted me dead.
Why? You're just a monkey.
Watch it. I'm also an archaeologist. My name is Arnie, and I know a lot about what these meteor people are planning.
Wait, you do?
Yep. Follow me!
I followed Arnie until we made our way back to Gideon's main magma volcano. And standing there at the entrance was Gideon himself.
My people, Phase 1 is now officially finished. It is now time to start Phase 2, which will require lots more power. But in the end, when that final meteor lands, it will be worth it.
Final meteor?
If you thought those other meteors they fire are large, the one they plan to rain down onto this planet will wipe out every single species within a single hit.
That's not good.
There is one dinosaur that I'm worried about. One that yields the elements. Go out and make sure he is brought back to me alive.
Oh no, I need to find the next elemental egg.
Wait, I think I saw an egg like that recently. Follow me.
I followed the monkey until we reached a crash site. Everything looked destroyed.
Wait, no. The egg, it was right here. Hold on, let me check.
The monkey used a special type of magnifying glass, making a trail suddenly appear before us. Whoa.
Bingo. This trail right here should lead you right to that egg.
On day 8, Arnie and I followed the tracks until we found ourselves inside a large civilization that was hidden away from the rest of the forest. Whoa! I looked around and saw lots of different dinosaurs looking sadder than ever, all because their homes had been destroyed.
Look!
Far off on the other end of the hideout lied the fire egg. There it is. We both went over in excitement, and once I was about to collect the egg, a fire pterodactyl flapped his wings and flew down in between us.
You must be runaways too.
No, we're here to get that egg.
This? I'm protecting it, just like every other dinosaur that came here, searching for a safe hideout. But if you really want it, I guess you can do something for me to earn it.
The fire pterodactyl led me down in his empire to some sort of core room. In the center of it lied a fire orb, but it looked like it was burning out.
This core, it used to keep this entire place running, but with the increase in dinosaurs, it's harder than ever to keep the flame alive. Go out and retrieve the never-ending flame for me. Then I shall give you the egg.
On days 9 to 10, I went out searching for the never-ending flame. The pterodactyl said it would be here, but where? I then realized that I was standing over loose gravel. Oh no! I landed deep inside of a huge fire cave. But after a second glance, I soon noticed that I was surrounded by a bunch of fire spiders?
We are the fire spiders! What are you doing here?
I am
zipping. On second thought, I shall take you to our leader!
The spiders brought me deep into their fire throne room, and sitting there was a much larger and oddly cute fire spider.
I'm assuming you're here for our never-ending flame, aren't you?
Yeah, but for a good cause.
I know of Gideon and the troubles he's causing this world. However, us spiders believe in praise. If you want our sacred flame, then you're going to have to earn it.
On days 11 to 12, the spiders brought me over to a large underground fire arena, and crawling up to their throne was the lead spider.
Welcome to the annual Fire Spider Build-Off!
The what?
In this competition, both teams will compete to build the best statue of me! Whichever statue looks the best will be deemed victorious!
The crowd started to cheer, and I looked over to see that my opponent was a small group of spiders. Hey, wait! There's multiple of them!
Begin!
The opponents quickly started to swarm around their build. They worked so fast together. I went as fast as I could, trying to build up my statue, but I was falling behind. Wait, I have an idea. I used my earth element to quickly make pillars that allowed me to build even faster. And done.
Wow, that looks just like me. You win. You win.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me. This sucks.
Yes! With my victory, the lead spider led me into a room, and inside, hanging on a gigantic web, was the never-ending flame. I went and picked it up. Perfect! On days 13 to 14, I brought the never-ending flame to the fire pterodactyl.
Amazing! Give it here and stand back.
I did as he said, and watched as the pterodactyl focused so much of his energy into it, and it started to blast the core in the center of the room. The core then began to transform and was now fully ignited. Awesome!
Thank you. You may now take the egg.
I ran over and happily grabbed my fire sibling's egg. This caused the fire element within me to well up and grow in power. I gained 5 more hearts and now had mastery over my fire element. Sweet!
Hopefully with this, you can stop Gideon. He is truly hurting all of us. I don't know how many more dinosaurs I can keep safe here.
You know, I think I have an idea. On days 15 to 16, I decided to help the pterodactyl by bringing some of the dinosaurs back to my hideout. With Arnie, of course. I wasted no time gathering materials and building up a house for all of their liking.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I then went over and built Arnie his very own research site for all of his archaeology needs.
Wow, thanks, Fozo. You know, if you ever see meteors lying around, grab me a sample and I'll see if I can make you something with it.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout. I then went over to place down my fire sibling's egg next to where I put the others. When I did, it hatched and a baby fire dinosaur came out. My brother! My sibling spouted out a beam of flames, and it was so powerful that I, out of pure instinct, did too. Whoa, my fire element really did upgrade. With the increase of animals, I went out of the base to gather some food when, out of nowhere, I was hit by a strong magma power. Ah! The attack hit me so hard that I felt weak. I began to pass out. On days 17 to 18, I woke up in a cell that was holding me above a pool of lava. What's going on? I then looked up. The sea standing in the center of the room was Gideon.
I must say, I'm actually a little impressed. The elemental dinosaur. You've tried so hard to unite all the elements and put an end to my plans. But that all stops today.
You killed my mother! You've been hurting all of the dinosaurs for no good reason! Why?
Silence!
Gideon slammed the ground, and I felt the impact all the way from my cage.
The Meteor Men and I have never had a planet to call home. So why should you? I'll make sure that you don't when I'm done here.
He then slammed his hammer down again, and this time the blow was so strong that it shattered the bottom of my cage. Ah! Wait, I'm not taking any damage? My fire element, I'm lava-proof.
No, impossible!
I used this moment to swim down and away from Gideon through the lava. On days 19 to 21, I surfaced in a pool of lava outside of his empire. That was close. Just then, I heard voices approaching.
Go! Search every exit now!
Oh no, I gotta go. I started to run away, and as I ran into Oog. What are you doing here?
Oog, happy you alive. I came to tell you. I think I know where Water Egg is.
You do? Lead the way. It took a bit of time, but Oog eventually brought me to a tropical beach, with some strange pillars rising out of the sand. What in the world could these things do? Suddenly, water began to flood in, surrounding us, and a terrifying water monster emerged from within. Wait! The monster didn't slow down at all and began attacking Oog and I. I knew we had to fight back. Oog went in swinging as hard as he could, and I tried to use my newly upgraded fire element to shoot directly at its head. Because of this, the monster began to transform down into a much smaller water person.
Wait a second. You're not Magma Man. Apologies, my vision gets a little blurry in my rage state.
We are here looking for the water egg. Do you know where it is?
Why, yes. I know exactly where it is. You'll just have to come to Atlantis with me.
Wait, what? She then walked to the center of our platform and performed a ritual, causing a burst of blue light. The ground began to shake, and in a huge blast, emerged the city of Atlantis. On days 22 to 26, we were roaming through the lost city with fish people swimming all around us.
Ugh, stupid air breathers.
Rude. We continued on until we finally reached a grand throne room where a much larger fish king resided.
Visitors, for what reason do you disturb the king of Atlantis?
We are here searching for a water egg.
do you mean my future pet?
The Fish King looked over to the side of his throne, and there it was.
I've taken quite a liking to it already. So no, you may not have it.
I'm not taking no for an answer. I need these eggs to stop Gideon. The king then floated forward in aggression.
How dare you talk to a king like that? I know of Gideon and his plans for the land, but that is a problem for you air breathers.
Suddenly, a whirlpool of water spun around me, and I was teleported into an Atlantean fishing area.
You will now pay for your disrespect.
On days 27 to 29, I began a fight with the Fish King of Atlantis. He swam up through the air and would throw down attacks from above. I used my fire element to try and burn him down, but he just kept fighting. Why are you doing this?
I only care about what happens to my people, nothing else.
As the king pushed off of me, I was brought down to a low number of hearts. No, this can't be it. He was about to deliver his final hit when we both looked out, only to see Magma Men storming his kingdom.
Ruin the city, men!
They ran throughout the area, destroying and killing anyone in their path. No, we have to stop them. I ran in the city, facing off with the Magma people. I thought I was done for fighting alone, but just then,
stay back.
The two of us began to attack together. We all fought as hard as we could, and with our combined strength, we were able to take them down. The king looked out into his city and saw the destruction they all had made.
These people, they hurt my home, just like yours. You were right. Even in the oceans, we are not safe. We all have to work on stopping him together.
On days 30 to 32, we went back to the throne room, and the Fish King presented me with my water sibling's egg. I grabbed it, and because of this, I felt the element of water flow throughout me. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had mastered the water element.
Fish, you will accompany the elemental dinosaur on his journey and make sure he is on the right path to stop Gideon. That is a direct order from your king.
Yes, my king. I've got my eyes on you.
We started to head back to my base, but as we were leaving Atlantis, we came across a crashed meteor. This is perfect for Arnie. I went over and collected a couple of pieces. Hopefully with this, he can make something good. On days 33 to 35, we made our way all the way back to base safely. I collected enough material from Atlantis that I was able to build him up a nice aquatic home in our lake.
Oh, yep. This will do just fine.
I then ran over to my other siblings and placed down the water egg. And there she was, my baby sister.
Fozo, I heard you had some samples for me.
Yes, I do. Here you go.
Amazing. I will start analyzing these immediately.
Arnie very quickly picked up the samplings and ran off to do his research. I turned around to see that the water dinosaur was nowhere to be seen. But on the ground, leading away from where she was standing, was a trail of water. What the? I followed it along with Ook all the way to where my sister stood, looking out over a large magma outpost. And there, towering over an army of magma men, was Gideon. On days 36 to 38, Ook and I started to sneak into the outpost, being as quiet as we could. We need to know what they're planning. We finally found a hiding spot to watch as Gideon addressed his army.
Good work, my magma men. You have secured for me just what I asked. The lightning compass. And while you've been busy, so have I.
As he shouted out, he slammed down his weapon, which caused him to grow in size. That is not good.
Bozo, they have lightning compass.
Which probably leads to the lightning egg.
Now, build the beacons, my magma men. Once they are complete, we will reduce this planet to rubble.
Beacons? What is he planning? We gotta find that compass. Ook and I snuck around the outpost until I finally saw it. Look, up there! At the top of the tall tower lied the lightning compass. But spiraling up inside of it were tons of platforms. Okay, keep off guard. Here goes nothing. I began to parkour up the tower, but after a few jumps, I heard a click from under my feet. What the? Suddenly, rising from the floor at the bottom of the tower was a large fire creature directly in front of Oog. Oh no. On days 39 to 41, Oog was face to face with the fire creature while I was trying my best to climb up the tower. A magical barrier blocked my path, and the creature wasted no time to begin to attack. I gotta hurry. I was jumping as fast as I could, while Oog was getting overwhelmed. The creature's attacks were just too much for him. Oog just kept getting launched back, hit after hit. Ah! Oh no. Oog! Just when I thought the fire creature was going to land a final blow, I saw him begin to grow. He was now a much stronger adult caveman. Whoa! They continued to fight, but this time, the fire creature's attacks were barely even scratching him. I finally made it to the top of the tower and collected the lightning compass, just in time to see Oog take down the creature. Whoa! You're so much stronger now.
Oh yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you did. On days 42 to 44, we made it out of the outpost and separated as I began to follow the lightning compass. I knew I had to continue onwards, but before long, I stumbled across a desert dinosaur village. It was full of armored ankylosaurus, but something felt off.
Please don't hurt us.
What? No, I'm not here to hurt you. I looked around at all of the other dinosaurs, and they all looked so tired and weak. What happened to you all?
Our village has not gotten water in days.
As I looked around, I saw every watering hole was dried up. Oh no, why?
Follow me.
On days 45 to 47, the Ankylosaurus led me to a rocky monument just outside of the village.
A pharaoh lives in these lands who would regularly bless our village with rain, but recently he has stopped.
That's awful. I need to help you guys. I walked onto the monument and had an idea. I concentrated all of my power on my water element and unleashed a geyser of water that shot up into the sky. Come on. Come on! Clouds darkened above the dry desert, and it began to rain. I looked over into the village, and its watering holes filled up rapidly. I did it! What's going on? The storm clouds above started to unleash multiple bolts of lightning down onto a desert temple. What is that? I then looked down at the lightning compass, and its dial was pointing directly towards the temple. Well, I guess I know where to go next. On days 48 to 50, I made my way towards the temple, and as I got closer to the entrance, I heard more cries from someone inside.
Where could it be?
I continued inside, reaching a chamber where I saw the lightning egg. But sitting on a throne beyond was a pharaoh?
I am in grief, visitor. Leave me at once.
The pharaoh stood and began to walk towards me, weapon ready. No, wait, I came here because...
I said leave.
He rushed in out of anger, shooting out powerful lightning attacks. I had no choice but to fight back, but I could tell he was in pain. The pharaoh would use his weapon to summon pillars that would attack me and push me back. Ah!
Go away! My son is lost. I have no time for this.
So that's why you aren't bringing rain to the dinosaur village. You've been looking for your son?
I have no idea where he went. All I want is for him to be safe.
All right, Pharaoh, how about a deal? I'll find your son if you give me the lightning egg in return.
I agree to your terms, visitor.
On days 51 to 53, I went out and searched the desert for any sign of the Pharaoh's son until I saw a huge magma maze. The lava from it was slowly seeping outwards and towards the desert. Could he be in here? I ran into the maze without a second thought, jumping through obstacles and searching my best. As I continued on, I spotted a powerful looking magma minotaur.
Where are you, you little Pharaoh?
So, he is here. I gotta find him first, but I can't be spotted. I kept going through every part of the maze when I noticed that a part of the wall was cracked. Using my earth element, I forced the crack to open wider, revealing the younger Pharaoh. Hey, don't worry. I'm here to get you out.
Oh my, I was just exploring when this maze just landed on top of me like a meteor. Now that scary magma minotaur is trying to kill me.
That will not happen on my watch. On days 54 to 56, we were running as fast as we could out of the magma maze. We need to find the exit. Come on, this way. We entered what looked like the maze's center room. Just then, the powerful magma minotaur came around the corner and saw us.
Aha! There you are, little Pharaoh, and you, the elemental dinosaur.
You know about me?
Oh yes, Gideon has sent a countless number of his magma army in search of you.
Well, here I am. I tried to blast the minotaur with my fire element, but he just ran right through it, towards me. We began to fight as he would pummel me with his giant fist to attack. He was incredibly strong, and when he hit me, I lost so many of my hearts.
More of my magma kind are being spread around the world as we speak. Each meteor brings us closer and closer.
The Minotaur did everything he could to try and take me down, but I wasn't going to give up. I unleashed a torrent of my water element, dealing a massive blow, fatally knocking him back.
Gideon's plans are already in motion. His next phase has already begun.
The beacons. No! We need to get out of here now! On days 57 to 59, we quickly left the maze and safely made our way back to the Pharaoh's temple. The Pharaoh's son ran to his father with so much joy, and the dad looked so relieved. We did it!
Thank you, kind visitor. As for the agreement to our deal, you may have the lightning egg.
I ran up and grabbed my sibling's egg, and this caused the lightning within me to grow even more powerful. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had mastered my lightning element. Awesome!
These magma people are getting out of hand. If they succeed in their goals, my son won't have a world to live in anymore.
I know. I won't let that happen. On days 60 to 62, I brought the reunited Pharaoh family back to my base. I had to keep everyone safe until Gideon was gone. I gathered enough materials in the desert so that I can build them up their very own desert temple to stay in.
I cannot thank you enough, visitor.
Call me Fozo. After that, I went over and placed down my lightning sibling's egg, hatching another baby dinosaur. Look at you. The skies above our base began to rumble, and lightning flashed as I felt my instincts kick in again. A flow of electricity surged through me, and I let out a roar of thunder.
Oh, Fozo, you're back! Come here, quick!
Arnie motioned for me to follow, and I saw that he was working on the meteor sample I gave him.
So, something strange is happening to the meteor fragment. It seems to act as if it's alive? Like it's calling to something.
That's strange.
Yes, very. Here, why don't you give it a try? I made it into something a bit more are pocket-sized.
I picked up the meteor fragment, and because of this, I was pulled away into a dark vision. On days 63 to 65, I was pulled into a strange starscape area. Am I floating in space? Suddenly, appearing out of thin air was a huge person that looked like was made out of stars.
Welcome to my realm.
Your realm? What? Where are we? And who are you?
I am the stars around you. I am the galaxy.
Whoa.
I have brought you here to aid in your quest to stop Gideon before he succeeds in his efforts.
Why do you care? Why help us?
He has destroyed many planets out of pure jealousy of his own. If we don't stop him, then not only your planet will be destroyed, but countless others after. And as the dinosaur that wields all the elements, you must be the one to stop him and save the world.
With a wave of his hand, the galaxy created an image for me to look into and see a snowy tundra.
This area is not far from where you are now. Go there, and you will find your ice element. Now save the planet, dinosaur, and stop the Magma Men.
On days 66 to 68, I left my base and was searching for the tundra when the air around me started to heat up and the sky started to turn red. Far off in the distance, I saw him, Gideon. He was standing on top of his empire, surrounded by glowing red beacons. He started to grow even larger in size as he called out,
"Yes, yes! The meteor shall be here soon enough!"
I looked up and saw that in the red sky, a giant meteor had appeared. No, I have to stop him now! I rushed in towards Gideon, but he had multiple Magma Men guarding him. Out of my way! I used my newly upgraded lightning element to take out all of the Magma Men in one blow, but the flash of electricity alerted Gideon. Gideon jumped down, leaving his post, causing him to shrink down to normal size.
It seems the elemental dinosaur has finally decided to show himself. Are you going to run away again or die?
He charged in and struck the ground with his hammer, causing a massive eruption of earth and magma. He was extremely powerful and began to attack me with all of his strength. I tried to fight back, but he was far too strong for me. I can't take him down. Is this it?
Leave him alone!
Out of nowhere, a chunk of ice flew in the air and hit Gideon, causing him to freeze in a chunk of ice. Whoa, where did that come from? I looked back and saw a snowy golem coming towards me.
Hurry! We don't have much time! That won't hold him for long!
On days 69 to 71, I ran, following the golem into the snowy tundra. When we were far enough, I took a second to look at my surroundings and noticed almost everything was destroyed.
Those Magma Men have shown me and the people of this tundra no mercy. This place used to be a frozen paradise, but now we will be lucky to survive another week.
I saw more golems that looked so weak and hurt. Their home is almost completely melted. We continued walking deeper into the tundra and to the base of an icy mountain.
I came looking for you because I heard about the elemental dinosaur being the only hope for saving my home.
So, why did you bring me here?
Up there, high on the mountain, is the ice egg I know you are looking for, but it is guarded by an ice dragon.
On days 72 to 75, we journeyed further up the mountain until I saw a point where the path reached over and beyond an ice chasm. As I continued to walk on the path, I felt the ground start to crack below me. Ah! I jumped back and watched as more blocks began to shatter.
This is where I leave you. The rest of the path is your own.
Okay, here goes nothing. I began to sprint forward as fast as I could over the chasm as ice cracked all around me. Parts of the path were evenly split apart, and I had to jump between them. Whoa! Almost there! more! With one final jump, I leapt towards the final part of the snowy path and just barely made it. Yes! In my excitement, I didn't even realize that I ran up right to the entrance of a large den, and seemingly awoken by my presence was the ice dragon right next to the ice egg. On days 76 to 80, I stood face to face with the ice dragon.
Have you come here to slay me?
No, I came here for that egg.
Ah, yes. I am the protector of these lands. I would do anything to keep those golems safe.
So, we're in agreement then.
Yes, you'll need all of the power you can get to stop Gideon. But who's to say that you'll even win with the mastery of the ice element?
I've come too far to not try.
Oh, very well. But first,
the dragon leapt forward, landing right in front of me.
You must be deemed worthy!
On days 81 to 85, the ice dragon took to the skies and began to charge at me. He would shoot his icy breath, damaging my health a lot. Ah, knock it off! I tried to fight back, shooting back every element I could. Even my fire wasn't hurting him? Come on! Not only did he summon gusts of icy cold snow, but he would also knock me back with his roar.
You think you are worthy?
I am! My inner rage began to build up. I knew that all these people were counting on me. I can't let them down! I shot out my lightning straight at the dragon, hurting him a lot. Then, while stunned, I would shoot him with blast after blast of fire. Take that! With one final hit, the dragon admitted defeat.
You are worthy!
With his permission, I went over and picked up the final ice egg, transforming me into a fully elemental dinosaur. I gained 10 more hearts and felt stronger than ever. I did it. On days 86 to 90, I was making my way home. But as I took quick notice of the terrain all around me. The skies were very red, and the meteor was now about to hit our world. No, I need to stop Gideon, and I need to do it now. On days 91 to 94, I rushed my way back home, only to see all of the animals freaking out.
Bozo, the meteor, it's about to hit.
None of us will survive that impact.
I know, which is why I'm going to go and stop him. I hurried back and placed the egg with the rest of my siblings. Once I placed it inside, it hatched, only to reveal the final elemental dinosaur. I looked around and saw that all of my siblings had now been united. Now that all of you guys are safe, those magma men are done for. I was about to leave, but then noticed that all of them began to form around me, each bursting out a beam of their element. What are you guys doing? In a huge elemental burst, I grew even larger and was now a massive elemental dinosaur. Awesome!
Bozo, we must leave now!
On days 95 to 99, Oog and I rushed to a clearing, only to see Gideon's main empire had fully taken over my previous home's surroundings. All of the water was lava, and there were now countless magma men around the area. In front of the empire's main volcano was Gideon, addressing his army.
The meteor, it's almost here! These creatures are too late!
No! The two of us rushed in, catching the magma men's attention. They all began to attack us and shoot fire, but with Oog and I's increase in health, they didn't stand a chance. Time to see what new ice ability I've got. I was now able to summon icy chains to freeze them in their tracks.
No! No! Stop them! No!
They were trying their best, but with all of my elements combined, most of them were taken down.
No matter. You want a real fight? Fine by me!
Gideon ran inside of his volcano, and I chased directly after him. On day 100, Gideon and I were face to face in the core of his volcano. Stop this, Gideon!
Stop! No! This meteor will land, and your planet will turn into a wasteland!
Just then, the floor began to rumble, and smaller meteors began to fall from above. The meteor, it's about to hit. Look, I know you didn't have a planet to live on, but that doesn't mean you could just take others away.
Enough! You shall die!
Gideon charged in towards me and started to attack. He was the strongest foe I had ever faced yet, using his pure magma energy to greatly wound me. I tried my best, using all of my elements to counter him, but I could tell he was very strong. No, I can't lose.
Give it up, you stupid beast! I've killed your mother, and now I'll kill you too!
My mom, she believed in me. I fought back harder than before, now using my elements at a much faster rate. I could tell with all of them combined, Gideon was starting to get overwhelmed.
Stop this! Stop it!
With one final elemental hit, the magma leader was defeated. The skies returned back to blue, and their meteor was now gone. We did it. The world can live in peace.